We are a laughingstock. We're a laughingstock in Europe, a laughingstock in Asia. If you're inside the Trump bubble and you're on Twitter with all the bros, it hits hard. It's really good.
That's not what the numbers say. The number one destination for invested capital on earth is still over 50% in America. Tonight, right now. So I don't know what you're talking about for a laughing stock. The money pours in. Trillions of dollars comes to America.
Kevin.
Why? Best place to invest on earth.
Largest consumer economy. I think, Kevin, you're making a great, you're making a great argument for why.
Because I'm right.
That's Shark Tank host KevinOLeary catching a CNN panel in the middle of trying to mislead viewers. It shows what happens when the media forgets not everyone on set agrees with their message. Welcome to the news. I'm Nurkish. It looks like CNN tried to convince people that Trump's economy was a failure. But when KevinOLeary pointed out that the U.S. is close to full employment, just 4.2% unemployment in April, the panel reacted like he was lying. O'Leary then backed up his point with facts, showing that the panel didn't really understand basic economics.
The actual issue here is that Trump had a particular gambit that he tried, and it failed miserably. And it's a mistake to focus narrowly on the stock market and its performance and whether or not it seems to be in an okay place. People lost their jobs. There were material consequences because of a severe disruption. I'm not sure what percentage. I'm not percentage. I'm not sure what percentage.
We're talking numbers.
Well, here's the question: what percentage of job loss is fine and okay when the president of the United States, when the president of the United States,
we're almost at full employment. What are you talking about? There's no job loss.
Guys, one at a time. One at a time.
There's no job loss in America.
Hold on a second.
What are you talking about?
Let me ask a question.
We're at full
employment. Is the claim that there have been absolutely no jobs lost because of the disruptions created by the tariffs?
Have you not looked at the unemployment numbers?
You better read the numbers.
No, I'm asking a question. It's
We're
not
almost
saying
at full
anything.
employment. We're almost at full. What are you talking about?
That's what Trump was handed.
That's an evasion.
That's what he was handed. He's doing
The economy's on fire.
He's doing
what are you talking about?
The American economy. Nobody is taking us.
What is this job loss? The economy is on fire right now.
The economy is doing okay.
Guys, one at a time, please. Trump is trying to make the argument that the United States is on the verge of collapse, and that's why tariffs are necessary. I know, but my point is that Trump is arguing that these tariffs are necessary because the economic destruction that is caused by the current state of affairs in the country.
They never mentioned that a 4 to 5% unemployment rate is actually considered full employment. That's a basic fact in economics. Something you learn in the first class. It's not just opinion. It's how a healthy economy works. Most people who want a job have one. In April, 177,000 new jobs were added, with growth in important industries. But CNN didn't want to talk about that. Instead, they kept pushing the idea that Trump ruined the economy with tariffs. In reality, those tariffs brought money back into the U.S. and pressured other countries to negotiate. Some people might argue about the labor force participation rate, but that doesn't change the fact that, as O'Leary said, the economy is doing very well. The real problem is pretending that this success isn't happening. Then, instead of sticking to facts, CNN's Philip and her team tried to switch the topic to scare stories about Trump attacking the media. And once again, it didn't work.
Settle as quickly as possible. But they want a bunch of money so you can get your Skydance deal. I want to focus on the political dimension.
So sell the CBS.
I think we should go back to the source of the problem.
Let me let him finish. Kevin, let me let him finish.
This is gross and unseemly. We're supposed to have a free press in this country, and there is something dreadfully wrong when the President of the United States is filing nuisance lawsuits and trying to take tens of millions of dollars from private companies.
Wait a second. Wait a second. This was a word salad edit. You remember the word salad edit?
That happens even as this network that happens.
It wasn't that much better than
this had no merit. If this claim had no wait. If this claim had no merit, we wouldn't be talking about whether it
has no merit.
But they don't have to settle the lawsuit.
But they might imperil their deal.
I have a question. How do you guys constantly defend the biggest whining titty baby?
Excuse me. Did all the executives of CBS lose their jobs on 60 Minutes? Yes or no? Yes. Was it a word salad edit? Yes.
No.
Did they breach their covenant as reporters? Yes.
Wait, what covenant?
Who lost their job?
What covenant are you talking about?
You know, we've had this.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking about?
And you said it doesn't matter. Everybody edits.
Yeah.
They edited her word salad to make her sound better.
But you know, hold on. Let me remind you.
Don't even remind me. I was there.
So, since you're bringing up our previous many conversations about this.
You almost have to admire how desperate CNN looked. They lost the debate about the economy, so they quickly switched to their usual topic, Trump and the media. This is the same media, by the way, that has been caught spreading false stories many times over the past 5 years. Luckily, KevinO'Leary didn't let them get away with it. He pointed out not just the edited clips about Kamala Harris, but also things like the George Stephanopoulos interview, the Hunter Biden laptop story, and the false claims about Trump and Russia, all examples where the media got it wrong. One panelist even admitted that CNN edits things to control how things look. They said it out loud, which they usually try to hide. That's probably why their panels often include a group of women and minorities shouting down people like O'Leary and Jennings. This wasn't real journalism. It was a failed attempt at pushing a one-sided message. But O'Leary didn't go along with it, and that's what made them panic.